Hello everyone, welcome back to the Geek Blend. I'm Jeff.
And I'm Jason.
And we have Jason back for another review here.
Another one.
Finally glad to have him back to be able to do these beer reviews for you guys here on the Cantina. Do appreciate you watching. And this is a unique one. So what do we have on the docket for this evening?
Well.
Very unique.
Another label just caught my eye. Saw some of this Japanese writing. I'm guessing that's Japanese.
Not sure.
Don't want to offend anybody and say it's the wrong writing. Regardless, this is a General Gose. From what I'm gathering, it's supposed to resemble a General Tso chicken or General Tso sauce. It's by Stillwater Artisanal. I don't know, man. I don't even know what to think or where to go with this. It's a sour amber wheat beer brewed with orange peel. I don't know what all goes into General Tso sauce. I know it's spicy and sweet, but this does have orange peel, chili powder, I'm sure, for the heat, because I know it is spicy. It has sea salt, but it also has MSG seasoning. I almost didn't buy it because of that, because I know that stuff can make you feel kind of bloated and fat and full and all that fun shit. It's supposed to actually really taste close to the sauce that the chicken's done in. So I don't know, man. This is going to be an interesting one for us here. I'm not expecting it to be too sweet, sour, just because it's a wheat beer, and wheat beers, I don't feel like a wheat beer can be too sour.
No. Also, only 4.5% alcohol by volume in this one. This will be more about the flavor then.
Yeah.
And I think is that cuttlefish on the the label?
In asparagus. Either way. It does have some really cool koi.
Yeah.
Japanese art on it.
Yeah.
The label's cool. Really cool. So, without further ado.
This is going to be super interesting.
This is going to be a fun one.
Very.
It looks just like a beer.
I'm interested to see what it's going to smell like.
Looks literally just like if I was pouring a Bud Light or a Coors Light. Like, I was expecting it to be like glowing orange and all nuclear looking like the General Tso sauce. The sauce.
I love it, a sauce.
You
like it, a sauce? There we go.
All right. Try not to dent the can there, so we can kind of keep that as centerpiece of conversation here. But let's give it a snifferoo. I don't know what I smell other than beer.
I don't either.
It smells like. It just smelled to me like immediately. What it reminded me of is like when a keg.
Yeah.
Like when you're just standing by a keg and people are pumping it, and I get a little bit of a. It's so faint.
I don't know.
You probably have a better sniffer than I do, but
let's
try this.
Let's try this, man.
Shate.
And there's some spice on the end of that.
Got some chili.
Oh yeah.
For sure. It's like a sour, spicy. I don't know. I don't eat enough General Tso chicken to know. And I keep saying General Tso. Hell, there might be General Tso steak for all I know. General Tso chicken is the only thing I'm familiar with. I'm not.
And I do enjoy that.
I'm not a big connoisseur of Chinese food very often. My wife absolutely loves it.
See,
It's weird. It's to me. I get a wheat beer taste to it. I definitely get the wheat beer.
Tiny bit of sour, not a lot.
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
You get that spice
at the end. That aftertaste too, man. It hangs there. That spice hangs in your throat.
Oh, it's definitely lingering.
I don't taste General Tso's chicken.
See, I don't either. And MSG too. It's such a freaking weird thing to just add to a beer. because from my understanding and knowledge is it's a seasoning used to kind of make you feel full. So when you go to these all-you-can-eat buffets, you're not eating, for hours on end. As soon as that shit hits you,
yeah,
it makes you sluggish, it makes you full, it makes you kind of, and you just don't want to consume anymore.
Yeah.
So to put that in a beer, I don't get that concept behind it. And I think the sea salt is probably what I'm tasting as far as that more beer, wheat beer type flavor that I'm getting from it. Because it is. It's almost like if you shook some salt into your beer, because it's very, very salty tasting at some point too. But that chili powder is just so overpowering.
Yeah, it is, man. It hangs there.
It'll burn the back of your throat. It really will. I don't know.
Super unique. I'm still trying to like put the flavors together in my mouth and have my brain figure out what it's.
It's a great gimmick.
Yeah,
it's a great gimmick. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It's a great gimmick. Would I drink another one of these? Nah.
Somebody handed it to me and like, hey, you want to split one?
Yeah.
I'm not going to turn it down. It's not horrible.
Yeah,
I'm not going to go out of my way to get it.
It'd be something cool to, if you bought I'm guessing because it's 16 ounces, a 4-pack.
Probably.
I'm guessing. Yeah. I mean, I should know. I broke it, but if I was to buy a 4-pack, I'd probably have done what I just did here, drank one and been like, eh.
Yeah.
Kept the rest in my fridge, and then friends come over and be like, hey, man, you want to try something fucking weird?
Really weird?
Try this shit. Have them drink it, get a good laugh at their face, because their reaction's probably going to be about as similar as us, to be honest. I mean, I don't know.
Something in there is awful tangy.
Yeah, it's probably the orange peel. Orange peel and orange rind it's very bitter, along with that acidic taste that it does give. The oils in orange alone have enough. I mean, I've just had orange peel in my mouth, and I mean, it's so overpowering, it's ridiculous. So to know that it was brewed with that, I'm sure that's where a lot of that flavor is coming from. Man, that chili powder just kicks the shit out of you. It really does. I like it. I love spicy food. I'm a huge fan of spicy food. The spicier, the better. I love hot shit. It's just kind of odd
You collect hot sauces.
Well, yeah, I do. And it's kind of just odd to have this tangy, weird wheat beer with this
heat at the end. This kick of heat.
It will bite you.
This is definitely not a beer you could chug.
No. Because I just had a big gulp, and it literally just hit the back of my throat, and it took my breath away.
Definitely heat staying with you too, man.
Man, it's a hard. I don't know. I would hate to give this a thumbs down. I feel like a thumbs down would be like, the beer's gross. I'm not saying the beer's gross. I can't really officially say that the beer's nasty, because obviously I'm finishing it. It's a good beer, but after this can, would I go back for another? No. Not in one sitting, for sure. Would I revisit it a few weeks later? Yes, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
I might. I don't know. Like I said, I feel like that MSG alone in this beer is going to make us feel like shit here in a couple minutes. I don't know. It's not a bad beer. It's really not. No. It's a very, very distinct, super interesting
unique
beer.
Yeah.
Very unique. It's cool to have all those flavors kind of put into a beer that you never really thought you or expected, or it's definitely not a beer that you would ever want.
I mean,
I would say, right?
I still can't figure out. It tastes like something. I just can't figure out what it is.
Yeah, it's a good beer. I'm not gonna say it's a bad beer.
I'm a spicy guy too, not as much as you are, but I do like the spice in it. I had another spicy beer, had habanero on it not too long ago, and I didn't like it as much. I actually like this one better, I think.
Yeah. This one. I mean, just because I think the habanero beers, if you're not a fan of like an actual pepper, like because a habanero pepper has a distinct flavor.
Very distinct.
You brew that beer with that, you're gonna get the heat and you're gonna get the flavor of that pepper.
Yeah.
if you're not a fan of that, then you're gonna hate the beer.
Yeah.
Whereas on this, you know, you've got the heat from the chili powder, but you've got all those other elements to kind of keep your mind away from just how spicy the damn beer is. If we were just going off recommendation alone, I would say if you're into those kind of things, it's definitely something to try. From my understanding, it's a pricey 4-pack because I think I paid almost $5 just for that can alone. It was like $4 like $4.65, and I'm sure it's even more expensive if you find it out in a bar or restaurant. Hell, you're probably looking at $7 a can, $7, $8 a can. Would that be worth it? That's your call, but me personally,
gun to your head, thumbs up, thumbs down. Like gun to your head, if you had to choose.
Oh, I'd give it a thumbs up.
I would too. I would. I don't hate it. I don't think it's a bad beer. It's not something I would ever drink again unless somebody gave it to me like, hey, I got extra. You want one? I'm like, sure, take it.
Yeah.
Because I think eventually, down the road, my brain will like, hey, that tasted like this because there's a taste in there that it's forming. I can't think of what it is.
Yeah.
It's not
not
General So.
It's not a terrible beer, but because I mean we've had beers on here that I know I couldn't even begin to even try to finish.
Yeah.
I hated them so much. Obviously, I've drank my beer. So yeah, I would give it a thumbs up. But as far as, you know, being over ecstatic, saying it's like, you know, one of the best beers I've had, and it's such an odd genre, you know, I really can't say like I've had better beers in this because it's so weird.
The fact that it's a Gose, but it's also a sour amber wheat ale. Instead of being brewed like a traditional sour ale.
Yeah, it's just weird in so many ways.
Not bad weird.
Yeah,
just unique, different weird.
Yeah, I mean I like it. I ain't gonna lie. I mean I did like it, but
I do like the not just the spice, but the actual aftertaste is good. It's a good aftertaste.
I'm definitely happy that I stopped at this can. I didn't buy more. Because when I did read about it, I was like, oh, I bet I'm going to try this and I'm going to be like, shit, I like it. I want more. Yeah, I'm happy that I made my decision to stop. Because, like I said, I feel like here in a few minutes, we're going to feel pretty we're going to feel pretty shitty and sluggish. But that's the price you pay. Either way, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys, Stillwater, is this the first beer we've even tried from Stillwater?
Yeah, I think I've had something from him before, but I don't remember what it was. But I think it's the first time we actually done Stillwater on camera, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. It's the first thing I've had from him. I can say if I have drank something from him, it was just a random beer that I might have tried while I was out. But in all honesty, I can't recall off the top of my head of any other thing that I've ever had by him.
I can't either.
I was trying to figure out where they're from. I like to give shout outs to you know, their hometown, where they're from. We'll obviously do our homework more when looking this up, because we just kind of came together today with the things we have found from our weeks of being apart. I really didn't have much time to kind of do my homework and look at the things that I purchased that other than beer, you know, breweries that I knew about, which I do have a few. Three Floyds.
Stratford, Connecticut.
There we go.
Yeah, Stratford.
Shout outs to Stratford, Connecticut.
The thing to me about this too is like with these kind of beers is like they're trying something different.
No, that's cool.
And I like trying something that sounds like that.
Thinking outside the box. There's nothing wrong with it. I cannot be mad at anybody that's trying something new and different. I'm not going to say you hit the nail on the head 100%, but there's enough unique flavor profile there to make your beer stand out. I have to give you a thumbs up on that.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know where to go with it, man. I mean, usually a lot of these beers, I'm just like either over the moon excited about them, or I'm like, I don't even want to fucking think about drinking another drop. This one, I'm kind of sitting in that limbo area, that middle ground, and I'm just kind of like, it's good, but it's not great. It's not the worst beer I've had, but, you know, I would definitely say if this sounds like it's something up your alley, check it out. Yeah. Definitely check it out. You know, from a spicy food, hot sauce connoisseur point, this beer has definitely something you're looking for.
Yeah.
It choked me up. if that even makes the cut, because it hit the back of my throat and it took my breath away.
Yeah. When you take a bigger gulp of it, it really does.
It really will.
You.
It will. It has enough spice and enough heat that it will take your breath away.
And like I said, that aftertaste is still going. It's actually a really good aftertaste. It's one of the
it does.
better ones I've had in a while. It stays with you, and it's like it's not where like I got to rinse my mouth out or I got to take a drink of something because I can't get it out of my mouth. But it's actually a good flavor in your mouth after you're done with it. Yeah, I actually didn't. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I mean like I said, it's very hard to describe it. It's so hard to describe it. It almost tastes more like duck sauce to me than General Tso's.
See, I don't even know what duck sauce tastes.
A little bit, maybe in like.
Isn't that red, that like glowing red shit that they give you?
That's like it's more like an orange sauce. Duck sauce is more orange, but
what is the grill? Is that? Oh, that's sweet and sour.
Sweet and sour, yeah.
Okay. See, that's about my.
Make me a sweet and sour chicken, and we'll talk.
Yeah.
But I mean, I really like Chinese food as well, and General Chicken is one of my favorite. When I go to one of our local buffets up here, it's just phenomenal. And, I might show her a picture of this and tell her and see what she thinks about that too, because it's very interesting. That orange peel is really dominating with that, like that sour amber, like the wheat beer kind of taste. With that orange peel is like mixing it together. That's where you're getting the flavor from.
Yeah, I have a feeling that this stuff is probably still on the shelf. To be honest, man, I
super unique.
So, is it Dewclaw that we're talking about? The sour me that does the sour me line?
Yes, yeah.
So Dewclaw has this sour me line that they've been doing for a while, and they're doing a bomb pop.
Yep.
And
blue, baby.
it's one of those things where we're probably going to be watching our liquor stores. It's a double thumbs up from us. I feel like there's not really much more we can say about it other than, if this seems like something that, you like, definitely check it out. Try it out. Let us know what you think. Obviously, that's what the comment section's for. Below us here, chit chat. Tell us, hey, I picked that beer up and I don't know what the fuck was wrong with you guys, but that shit was terrible.
Thumbs up on this one.
For sure.
We really appreciate you guys watching.
Yeah.
This episode of Cantina. This has been a fun few episodes we've done in a row here. You guys are going to see me the next, scattered out to the next couple weeks.
Yeah.
We will have Jason back again. I'm sure we will actually do more beer reviews before I can even get these 3 out. So, now, especially now that we know our dogs love to hang out and play around together.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Now I can bring my dog over here, and I don't have to worry about her being at home stuck in a kennel for hours on end. But
that's nice.
Yeah, it is nice, and we have a fridge full of beer over there. So
full of stuff. Yeah, I appreciate you guys watching this episode of the Cantina.
Yeah.
If you liked the video, leave a like on it. Subscribe if you're new and you do like what you see with us here on the Cantina. We do a lot more stuff on the channel. Check it out. Also hit the bell for notifications so you can stay up to date on everything we do here on the channel, including new episodes of the Cantina every Tuesday. For the Geek Blend, I'm Jeff.
And I am Jason.
And if you geek about it,
we're going to speak about it.
See you guys later.
Later.
Peace.